warm enough. But I've got a nice fan. Just moves the air around. It's fine.
Okay, hard, normal, breezy. Fair enough.
Yeah, pretty. I went for a pretty neutral setup just so we can enjoy the new course and see what happens. Someone hasn't clicked ready. Here we go.
I was that person.
And you've been in the game for 3 minutes now. It's a slow loader. It's one of those ones that creeps along and you get to 50 and then you go. Come on.
I wonder why when it gets to 50%, it just shoots through after that.
I think maybe it's busy loading textures for the first 50%, and then the other 50% is really not much left. All right, 360.
It's a pretty solid first shot.
Yeah, though I have a feeling we might get a comment from Andy about frame rates on this course. We'll see what happens with this drive. Mine felt a little bit juddery.
Let's have a look at this.
It does have a lot of planting with the trees.
Okay.
Cleverly avoided the backspin issue. On the right hand side of the fairway, Andy, there's some big ass grey tree just sitting among the others.
Yes.
Dave's gone. Not Uncle Dave.
No Uncle Dave required.
What this is.
If you get this wrong, you're going to be all the way down to the path or whatever. Oh, that's all right.
That's how you play it, for sure.
Where's that?
The nerves were elevating on the first bounce.
And 112, 112, 112. Well, I went quite a way, 98 yards, and then 17 yards on the bounce.
With backspin on that one.
Let's have the back.
distance.
Didn't seem to move a lot though.
No.
Looking forward to seeing what the source of that smoke is later.
I see 9 yards. Feet rather.
So good pace. Does seem pretty fast.
Oh, so what sort of pins did you pick, Dave?
I picked medium. Go deep.
What's that?
Medium.
Medium, okay.
Really can't see anything in this. I'm just going to go straight at it based on what your 2 putts did. Oh, come on.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, it's going to be like that, is it? It's harsh.
That's pretty much the putt that happened to me on the 17th.
Yeah.
The other day.
Dave shot a 55 yesterday, Andy.
oh, nice one.
17 under. And I missed a putt like that on the 17th. It could have been 18 under.
Where was this at? Augusta.
Oh yeah, Augusta. And on the par 3 course. No. What was the course, Dave?
I can't remember.
Yeah, somewhere in Florida.
It's somewhere in Florida on our round the world trip. But
Oh,
I
was
said
it what, Waterford? Waterford?
Yeah, Waterford. That's the one. Yeah. I set forward tees. Virtually no wind. Pretty friendly setup. All right, 62 minus 13. 159. What to do with it? Like a lot of working out there that all went for nothing.
Okay, right. There's one question. Is there any altitude at this course? Dave?
I'm just checking.
Good man. Wasn't sure whether I'd gone mute. While you're checking,
Sea level, Andy.
sorry, sea level. For Uncle Dave's benefit, after yesterday's game, when the stats were compiled, do you want to tell Dave?
I don't know if Dave wants to say anything based on.
Well, I've achieved a record, Dave. I have no stats in the one-on-one, and I have no stats in the three-way.
Wow. Wow.
I don't think it's ever been done before.
No.
149. 149.
But as Andy learned only last week, I won a game and I lost every stat. I'm not quite sure how.
fun.
All noise. No. What happened? Went nowhere.
Didn't use the wrong
No.
club, did you?
No, I hit the 51 footer and it just died on me.
Well, the 51 footer is a fickle club. Same with the 36. If you don't get it quite right, it just goes nowhere.
Yeah. Like that.
Right, 26. Three.
Interesting. According to this, is not much in it. Oh, I've absolutely slammed that one.
You were right, though. There was pretty much nothing in it.
You would think these greens are very easy to read, and to an extent that is true, but they seem to have just enough that if you aim it on the hole, more often than not, you're going to miss.
This one feels like it has just the tiniest bit of. It's all right. Gee, it's hard to spot. Just going to go one ball outside left edge. Half a ball. If I miss on left edge, I'm going to be very upset. And I've belted it.
Dave, what's going on? You were putting like this yesterday in patches.
I know. I gave myself a half-hour putting lesson today. It doesn't appear to have stuck.
Oh, me? Why me, I wonder?
And Dave dropped one.
Yeah, because you beat Dave in. Certainly plenty of elevation challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like that line.
Well, feel free to join me on the fairway.
Oh no. It may not reach it. It was such a bad hit.
Nice miss hit, Dave.
Well, that 30 yards short of where Andy was.
It wasn't what I'm accustomed to seeing. That's a pretty good line, I think.
Well, I almost outbreed you there, Andy.
You did. I don't mind you outbruising me on uphill driving holes, but as you well know, when the chips are down and there's anything sort of slightly downhill, the jumper comes off, and boy, does he pull all the stops out.
You don't mind throwing me a breadcrumb, but you don't want me to have the loaf of bread.
That's you've got it in one.
Nice shot, Dave.
Tough.
Served a slightly better fate. I'll learn plenty from this. Good.
A little better, but
Sort of the same fate.
yeah.
Interesting. Can't really afford to land it much shorter. There's trouble.
There is trouble, and there's trouble ahead. There may be trouble ahead.
And since I don't have the 134, I suspect you both hit that. Ooh. Interesting. Right.
Ugh. The heating's on, but it doesn't feel any warmer yet than it was half an hour ago.
Pretty much the same shot. We've all done the same shot. It's taking its sweet time this morning, Andy.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that doesn't feel like enough.
Ooh.
Oh, you got to hit the thing though. Fuck.
Interesting.
Better pace. Between
Yes.
the two,
A better
there is
result.
a goal. I can see why you went out there, Dave. I think The only difference is it was slightly uphill, so it's just slightly less. I'm actually just aiming on your marker. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh my! Oh!
Wow.
It was in the hole.
That was outrageous.
That was
That-
insane. Look, you could see
That
it
is-
inside the hole, and it popped
That's
out.
the worst slip out I've ever seen.
Oh
I just got to do it from behind.
man!
That is officially a disgrace. It was going to be the greatest putt of the night. Still a great putt. Wow.
I mean, it's going in at the right pace as well.
That's so.
Oh, love it.
Well, you do see it in real life. It does happen.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I think it was asking the question and it decided, no.
Oh, fuck! Now look at it go. Oh.
Dave.
Come on. Was that a 4-putt for me?
It was a 4-putt.
Jesus. That's not great.
Just not going to do your putting stats any good
No.
whatsoever.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. 299. Oh.
Doable, maybe.
That's pretty good. Might be in a bunker. Oh, it is. I think if I'd have missed the bunker, it would have been pretty adjacent. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Shoot different bunker.
Hmm. Bound. Up and over. No. That was wishful thinking.
And while Andy's gone, I might just go for a quick flash myself, Dave.
Sure.
Uh, 60. Right, so we're all in the bunker, yes?
Yep. And those are after the little boy's room.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of this cold weather here. It's been the best part of a week with really cold temperatures overnight and
Yep.
in the morning. It's I'm trying to think what I was like when I was younger. The older I'm getting, the the more uncomfortable I feel with
Yep.
the cold mornings and the cold nights.
Yeah, so as a young bloke, you're probably running around in shorts and stuff at this time of
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
It is crazy. The young people don't feel it at all.
No, I mean I've got full thermals on. I've got a pair of quite sort of thick, cozy boot slippers.
Yep.
I've got like I say thermal undies, shirt, top, and then I've got a thicker jumper, and then over my neck I've got a sort of neck thing, and on the top of my head, underneath my headphones, I've got a bloody woolly hat as well,
Wow.
and the heating is doing its best to belch out heat.
Wow, 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 wow. You really are, you're roped up to the max.
Yeah,
And you're still feeling the chills.
yeah. It's oh, when I get up in the morning, the it hasn't got below 12 inside the house, but it's been pretty close, about 13.
Yeah. I can see
So,
why you struggle to get out of bed.
oh God, it's a real sort of pull to act. Oh, here he goes.
Oh,
Oh,
shot.
good shot.
Ah.
He's alive.
Oh, I went for a pit stop while you were gone, Andy.
That's equally nice. I think I know how you played that, Dave.
With integrity. That's all I've got going on my side at the moment. No skills.
The moral victory could be yours, yeah.
Correct. No one's pulled out the moral victory card for a long time.
Ah.
That's in.
It is in.
Great shot, Andy.
Thank you.
Oh, he's pressing early. Look at this.
Oh,
Oh my! Oh, thank Christ! I thought that was about to get away.
9 holes.
well, that was a nice little tonic, didn't it?
Yeah.
I've now got a big bloody X on my back.
You have. Don't worry about that. We've noticed.
Now this is an odd hole because I'm not sure whether. Yeah, I'm not sure whether this is a well-designed hole. This because it's a definite three-shotter. I don't think there's any way you can get onto the green in two. Well, you haven't said that.
If you made the corner, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
And not far out either.
20. Wow. 342. That gives you something to go for. I didn't think I'd be able to get down there, but it's 30 yards below the. Okay, so a slight following breeze.
Maybe it is well designed. Gone further left. And I don't think it's helped.
No, I think it's going to go off away. Yes.
On the other hand, still in play.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good line.
Don't know if it'll have the legs like yours did, but may not need it being out on the left.
Still good. Can't see my ball yet. Oh,
Oh, I can see it.
Right.
oh yeah. Still a good biff.
Hmm. Really trying to fade this one around. I'm not sure if I can do it or not. I'll try.
You did. Nice
Some-
gentle fade. It's just held its line really, but still not a bad effort.
Yeah, now I've got to hit that pesky 51-foot flop though.
What's it doing over there?
Well, I think you've same things happened. You've just drifted in the air. I, on the other hand, we're going to try a massive fade. I don't want to hit those trees though, those branches.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as I could have done. Okay. Actually, some interesting bits of stuff littered around the course. Little castle, a barn.
So there's a church in the background?
Yeah. Good shot of yours, Dave.
Hopefully it's enough.
Stop.
Right. That's close. It didn't turn until right at the death. Okay. 1-0. had a think. Oh. Good. I don't know what's this doing. Oh, that looks a good line.
Does.
It's a beauty.
Very good.
It's right. It's all over it.
Oh, nice shot, Andy. That ball did not do much either. 164 carry. So did he? Did you hit?
That's on it as well.
Did we all hit the 183 club?
Yep.
Yeah. Good shot.
I said I chopped mine.
Well, you chopped it too much, Dave.
You should have just flopped it, Dave.
Indeed.
Or did you flop and chop?
I did flop and chop, yes. But I think it's dead flat. I'm just going straight at it. No second guessing this.
Oh, it's right in the middle. Well
Yep.
done.
For a second I thought it was too hard.
I thought it was. It hit right in the middle of the holes.
It's dead flat.
Yeah. It's a party on the sixth green. 233. Ooh. 199. Okay.
Down 34 yards. What the?
That's right on it again.
Good going. 220 carry.
I think if um, if I was doing a critique, I mean this could be a lovely hole off the tee, but because you can't see over the end of the tee box and you can't put the ball there anyway, it would have made more sense just to have less tee in front of you so that you'd have the view of the water in front of the green.
Certainly, at least one set of tees forward should have been at the front of this tee box, so it was an option at least.
Yeah.
That looks right on it.
Yeah.
Distance.
Hang on.
Great shot, Dave.
Next over. Oh, it was the exact distance.
I'll bet money that was the 7 wood.
I had no other choice. With the half punch on it.
Well, those are 3 pretty decent shots, I would say.
Yeah.
Got it surrounded.
Let's see who gets it right. All right. That's my guess.
Right, let's have a look at this puppy. $20.11.9.
Broke ball.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's quite got more slope on this green than all the others put together.
Except on your putt, Andy.
It's alright.
Need to be careful with this. H2. Oh.
Ooh.
Slack. Not, very disappointing. Yeah.
How many seasons of Young Sheldon have you watched, Dave?
1.
Watching season 6 at the moment.
Okay.
I swear it went off its game a bit in seasons 4 and 5 for me. But this season I've been laughing my head off. It's been really funny. The interesting thing is Sheldon is the least interesting character in the show.
Right.
Now he is.
Yep.
Earlier he was pretty good, but all the other plot lines involving the other characters are much better.
Yeah, well, we've started watching a show called Mum, which is by the same writer that whatever his name is, the one that puts his little blurbs on at the end of each episode.
Chuck Lorre.
Yeah, Chuck Lorre. Yeah. So the writing is excellent in the thing. So
Does
we're in
that
season.
star Anna Faris?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I've watched season 1 of that as well. The mum's really terrible.
No, the mum's great. She's the same bird out of. She's the press secretary out of the West Wing.
Ah.
And anyway, so watching that, but we're also watching the first season of Black Mirror.
Oh, that show. I knew you'd like that.
Well, you made me watch the first episode, and I'd forgotten all about it until I was watching it. I've gone, oh no, this show.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
It doesn't give you much hope for the future, though.
No, it does not. Uh-oh. No.
But it is so great. Especially even the first episode is just an absolute mind bender.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what you hit there.
Yeah, I think he hit the 3 wood. Yeah. Definitely the 3 wood he's hit.
Don't ask, don't tell is my policy. It's not a good hole to miss the fairway because they're quite
No,
long.
it's a long, long hole.
I don't think better opportunity for a super fade.
Not the super fade. Oh, no, I've lunged.
Well, that sort of is a super fade.
Well, it was a super duper fade.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
actually a
it was
super
a hand grenade combined with a super fade.
Yeah. Super slice.
Super rubbish is what it was.
Right. Right. That has pretensions. Oh God, wasn't a bad line, just overhit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you watched any Black Mirror, Andy?
I can't say I have. Can't say I have.
It's an interesting show. It's all about the sort of twists that technology might throw our way in the near future. First episode, is it the French president, Dave, that had such a terrible
It's
time?
the British Prime Minister.
Oh, the British Prime Minister, yeah. I think you should watch episode 1 if you've got it on any of your streaming services there.
Right.
Black Mirror.
Very
Black.
very disturbing.
Pound over the bunker. Will it?
Oh!
Oh, Dave,
That is unbelievable.
Extremely skillful, wasn't it?
Wow.
Wasn't it just?
No, it was a 3 wood that burnt the ground.
Yes, it feels like
Rash.
you can't even practice.
You're right back in it with one decent putt.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a problem.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Look at
what a
this.
shot. Oh!
Now, we're all serving it up.
Yeah, that had an interesting line. That.
Oh, there has to be something in it. Oh, there was.
Dangerous hole, that.
Mm. Well, felt like you were getting away from us, Andy, but we've got a game again. It's anyone's. Mm.
Oh.
Indeed.
Wow. Talk about forcing the issue. You really have to play by his rules on this hole.
Yeah.
Can't see a shortcut here.
Nice shaping.
That one.
Hang on, that says 234 yards.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, right, it does say 445, 382 direct. Okay.
I actually need a longer club in. Yeah, okay. I'm going to get the 5 iron here and hope for a 250 yard. One more.
That's fine.
Okay. 251 in. What have you done? 208.
Dave was smart because he doesn't have the 5 wood, so it's the correct distance. Well worked out, Dave.
It's still too short, but anyway.
Yeah, you would have liked another 5, probably.
And he's right in the middle of us.
He's gone Goldilocks.
239.
Fun shot number 1 coming up.
Well, the only problem is it's 10 miles
yeah.
down.
Yes, it's a problem. It's a big problem.
He's almost a perfect 5 wood, Dave.
Oh man, this is horrible. This is going to be at the back somewhere.
Yeah, there's no smashing a 7 here, I don't think.
No. Or it's in the water. Oh, God.
Yes, all of us have forgotten the effect of 90-degree change in the shot direction, effectively.
I chopped it and it's worked out. I'll take that.
I
Okay.
What a brutal pin, and what a brutal green to try and hold near the pin. Almost impossible.
Yeah.
Just got to take our medicine here.
Oh, let's see where that goes. Yeah. Well, it's a good line, but I'm never going to get it to land softly.
No, there's no chance.
Let's see math here.
Super hook.
Now
It
you've
just-
left yourself an interesting shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well,
Wow. Not what you want to leave yourself.
Well, I only needed 1 metre more, and it would have landed on that hard fairway instead of the rough, and it would have bounded forward. But I didn't get that. Now it's nasty. Nasty in every possible way. How am I going to get this close? Literally impossible. Oh. So that's an interesting thought. This doesn't work. Would like the big just go for it.
Oh, Dave,
Oh,
Hang
oh
on.
no.
stuffed it up.
What did that carry? 21 feet.
Was that the 51? Or was that the 36?
It was the 36, Andy.
Right.
I paid a heavy price for my.
You have paid it. Oh, that's a bit too much.
This is horrible for all of us. Oh, God. Wow. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. I'm happy with that result.
That's not bad, actually.
Well, you guys couldn't get close from under the hole. How the hell am I going to get this close? It's 24 inches downhill, for God's sake. If I hang it up here again, I'm just going to be.
You're just going to call your local mental health charity, probably.
Thank God my brother's a psychologist.
Yeah.
All right. Got my theory. It's not a good one, but I'm going with it. Can hit it
It's the only lifeboat you're clinging on to.
It is. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
I don't think there was any chance.
Well, I think Dave's obviously got a reasonably straight shot ahead of him. Oh, look at that.
I don't think I have.
No. Having seen that, God, I've got to be careful with this. Okay, right. The trouble is, the higher up I put it, the more it's just going to career off down the slope. I've got to be careful with this. That was a lag.
Not a bad lag.
Oh, God. Wow, indeed. Oh!
Wow,
Well,
great shot though.
well, you've clawed your way back to yeah. You're only going to be one behind me now.
Oh.
Cool. Thank God that went in.
I'll be careful with this one, otherwise, if I get this wrong. Oh.
Ooh.
Missed.
It wanted to, didn't it?
You'd have 3-putted from 10 inches if that had missed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a genius par 4.
4, 5, 6.
I have a feeling that's going to be close to number 1 on the handicap.
Oh, no. No, just trying to open the fairway up. Come on. That's it. Yes.
Oh, that is a disgrace.
I don't think it helps me at all. I'm so far out.
That's down the fairway.
That's just a good shot. How far out? Ooh, oh. With the tailwinds, that might have been
Yeah.
a thought. Not so much.
No chance. think about this. Okay, I think that's fair play.
All worked out.
One thing about the course, the holes are quite varied from, being brutal par fives like we just experienced to easier pickup holes.
Yeah, well, there hasn't been a single hole the same. And there's not going to be, I'm sure. And I like the medieval.
There's a bloody castle there.
Yeah.
Huge, stonking great castle.
Definitely got a medieval vibe to it.
Oh, don't like that.
That was an unusual shape.
Yeah. I think I got a short shot there. That was a 4-iron I took.
Yeah,
Should have been closer than 123 yards away.
nice.
Cut.
Um,
That's okay.
Yeah, no dramas.
All right. All right. In the middle all the way.
Yep.
never going to miss.
I like how there's a blacksmith in the background.
Yeah.
No, that's just me making annoying noises though.
Banging his head on this table. How's your your room ambience now? Are you quite used to the blackness of it all? And
It's fantastic, Andy. It's like going into one of those floating non-sensory chambers where there's just you're floating in nothing. There's
It's
nothing.
like
to
a gaming booth then.
Something like that, yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, it's going great. Really like it. My
Well-
brother hates it. Because if you ever get depressed, that room will send you into a downward spiral with all that black paint.
Alright.
Okay. Good drive.
No, it would have been a good drive if that's where I aimed.
But you shouldn't have said that, Dave. I take my previous comment back, retract it unreservedly.
All I deserve.
What do you expect? I mean, you can't say something like that and not have some kind of reaction.
It's like when you do a long putt and you hit the putt and then you go, no, and then it goes really close. They're embarrassing. Oh, nice check. It's not rocket science what we're all doing here.
So it's 13 and 10.
He's right on it. Oh.
Show me the line.
Sure.
Or putt off the green, your choice.
Right. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Paying attention to this.
It's in.
Great putt.
Oh.
Well, you've definitely come. I've sort of stuck in the mud a bit, and you've definitely come good the last 5 holes or so. You've made a couple of very nice putts.
I put that 4 putt behind me.
Oh,
Oh my God, that was so close to.
Racing in, wasn't it?
That could have been 10 foot past on the other side of the hole.
could have been. Ooh.
Oh, this is a long drive.
More exciting than I cared for.
God, I only just got there and all.
Very nice, Tony.
All right.
Shots, 2 behind.
Okay. Um, ah,
Good.
that looks well done.
Yep, nice.
63-4. Close.
Beautiful chip.
Nicely judged.
Okay.
got it. And I've got a feeling this is going to have a similar result. Yeah.
He seems to vacillate between greens that are kind of terrifying and dead flat ones.
Yeah, I would definitely say he needs to just be aware of the fact that flat greens are just, well, they're just boring as hell, really. But equally, if you're going to put slopes on greens, you put slopes which aren't so bad as to be almost unplayable.
Yeah, like that par 4 dogleg over the water. I mean,
Yeah.
if that was a 260-metre par 4, fair enough, but not like that.
Well, that was a good drive to start with. This is another bloody hole, which is a long. It's 460 yards. Oh, that's a good shot, though.
Very nice.
So, cut it.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Good.
All right.
Great mind. Nice shot.
No, then that's an interesting pin as well.
Yes.
Come on, big bounce. Ah! I made the cardinal mistake of just going purely and simply on the yardage. I didn't think about that was what I didn't even look at the whole view. I see it there, staring him in the bloody face.
Oh, I'm torn between clubs here.
Well, I was trying to thump a 9-9 in, and just sort of landed just sort of short of where you are, Dave.
Yeah.
Because I think both you and God, this is a bit like that.
Yeah, there's nothing boring about this pin.
Nice.
Shot.
Really nice.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, left it in a nice spot too. Give you the line, Dave.
I don't think it's going to help at all.
Well, you gave me the line on the last one. You putted right over my marker and sunk the putt, and then I missed mine. That was annoying. Hmm. If I hit that, that might have been the line. It's no tapping.
No, it is not.
Is it another one?
Oh,
Oh, not quite.
Good putt.
Just ran out of steam, didn't it?
didn't want to hit it any harder. It's so easy to
Yeah.
fly it past the hole and have a nasty one coming back.
No one wants a 3-putt from 12 feet.
No one wants a 4-putt from 12 feet. Oh, did you end up watching the Rory 4-putt?
No?
Well, we talked about it last game, where he 3-putted or 4-putted from 2 foot.
I haven't seen that clip yet.
Yeah, I forgot to watch it.
Yeah. Oh.
He just got lazy. He just assumed he was gonna put it in. Oh my lord, this looks terrible. Oh, oh man, another shithole.
Nasty.
The he's either, super simple putts or really nasty ones.
Yeah. Nothing in between.
No.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
no.
Really? Ah, just needed 1 metre more and it would have bounded off that hard fairway. Ah.
Chop flops don't work, Dave.
It's gone off to the right, I believe.
What does work on this whole end, Dave?
I don't think anything works, but
Just I've left it under the hole.
yes.
Well, I don't think mine works.
Right.
Or am I sort of more sideways onto the hole?
In a fancy ass 32-yard flop of yours, Dave. Except it went long and right.
Oh, nasty. Oh,
Yeah, guilty. Ah, God damn it.
Oh, this is awful. Even that.
but that is about as good as you could hope for.
It's a nice shot. That's no fun.
This is rank. Okay. Let's go to the 36 flop.
It's not a bad shot at all.
The plan wasn't to put it in. It was just to end up down where you were, Andy.
Yeah, well, you're going to get a pretty good read off mine.
Since some left to right here.
It's a good putt.
That will do the job.
I hope so.
All right. Oh. Ah. Oh,
Well done.
Good putt, Andy.
belted it.
I think just as well. Held its line.
Well done.
Oh, Jesus. Was that breaking away at a great
20
rate?
feet away if it had missed.
4-3-1. No, that might not be too bad actually. Alright, let's have a look. How did you go? Right, okay. Right. And I've gone the other side. Oh, that's not a great place to be. But
Ooh, deep stuff
Alright.
too.
I'm going to try Goldilocks. No, I haven't done it.
well, not often we all miss the fairway.
I think he intended people to play like Uncle Dave.
Ah. Stop. I could have trundled off.
Mm. Yeah, I did discover a big disadvantage to the gaming room, Andy. Try
You think?
finding a mosquito that lands on the wall. It's impossible.
I'm surprised you've even got mosquitoes in there.
Yeah, occasionally they make their way up to the second floor. Normally on the white walls in my bedroom I can find them, but on the black walls in here, forget about it. I see them fly in front of the screen and then they're just gone.
Yep.
It's all over. Not even a point trying to find it. All right. Is this enough? think so. Right. What did?
Very nice.
Done.
Fine.
Oh!
Oh! Wow.
Wow, indeed. Okay, right. Oh, you bloody tool. Yeah, it's straight. I mean, you do get rewarded if you're close enough. You really do. You see, we've gone from one green which was almost unplayable to another green which has been rolled flat with a heavy roller.
Yeah, that's happened twice.
Well, Dave, there's some daylight.
What the F are we looking at here?
Oh, this is like a fairway on top of a bloody
What?
hill.
Are they serious?
This is bizarre to say the least.
I don't even know if this is. Seems crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's okay.
You don't want to end up on the left-hand side of this thing.
Yeah.
It's just.
Miss a few. Assessing the risk reward of it all.
Was that a gasp?
Yes, it was. And that's why.
You're okay. No need to.
Yeah, you're only in trouble if you hit to the left of this thing.
Yeah, left would be really bad. I don't know what the hell you'd do.
That's close.
Very exciting, Andy. Leaders in the box seat for the shot. Nice.
Top.
Okay.
Done your job, Dave.
Uh, 17, 20. Four, 6, 4, 4, 6. Another one missed. The trouble is, to get these easy putts, you need to hit the bloody greens, and I'm just not doing it today.
Mm.
It's not a bad shot. That's not a great shot, is it?
So, Dave, is it flat?
It was far from flat, though.
Oh dear, I don't like the sound of that.
Just messing with you. It was flat.
Yeah. He seems to do everything in twos.
Yeah, the next hole will be a bastard.
Yeah, it's like shelling peas, isn't it? I'm not even sure whether I'm
Don't even need to wait for hole.
absolutely flat as a pancake. I cannot see a single. And that's gone right in the middle. I mean, you don't have to make greens like Augusta, but you've got to have some slope. That's just laziness. He's just plonked the green down, and on some he's taken, you know, a bit of time to amend the contours, but on others it's like he's run out of patience.
Yeah, but it's got to take 50 to 100 hours to make a course. Even if it takes 20 hours, it's a lot of time. So why wouldn't you just spend an extra 5 minutes putting a bit of contour on each green?
Yeah, I mean the 3D objects that he's put on, you know, the course are nice, but I would have rather you know, like the castle. He must have spent hours on that castle.
Yeah.
You know, I would have rather you made the greens just a little bit more varied, a bit more interesting. Ugh.
Down the slope. Oh no, didn't quite make it.
Okay, well you went on the right-hand side, so very nearly there. Okay, Dave.
Centre.
You almost hit a bird.
What did I do there, Dave?
Almost hit a bird mid-flight.
All right, I'll replay that.
Yeah.
It didn't show at that time.
Okay.
All right.
Just started spraying them off the fairway as well, which hasn't helped. Well, I think there's it's yours to lose, Dave.
Does
3 shots clear.
does appear that way. We'll see what happens.
That was unimpressive.
All right. Don't be long, I think is the secret here. Okay. 83, 18. Yeah, I like it.
One, 6, 3. Oh dear me. It was trying to.
I just have not flopped.
Well, that's.
Been bad all night.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
It wiggled. Okay, right. that.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Oh wow. Did not see that.
Yeah, I don't like my chances of getting this anywhere near it. Wow. Wow, I pushed forward and it didn't react. Jesus. Maybe even more. Oh, Christ. No. I actually need to do a replay on that because I lost the ball behind the.
Ooh. Have fun with that
Should be okay.
one. Should.
Oh, fuck!
Wow.
Oh!
Dave, you nearly threw away 2 shots
I
there.
nearly imploded. And it was off to the races too.
Oh, blimey. Everything's lurching off to the left here.
You wouldn't want a 4-footer.
I'm actually aiming outside the cup here.
Yeah, pretty wise.
Wow. 5-3-1. Oh, God.
Well, it's definitely an eagle par 5,
Oh, maybe.
depending on the drive. Put that bunker up there to scare people.
I've landed between the 2.
278.
235.
Shit. Do I go for it? So what? I don't even know where I'm aiming. Fuck it. Oh no! That'll teach me if you go, Uncle Dave.
Well, it depends on your hit loss from there, Dave.
It'll be enough that I can't get there in 2. That's fine.
Okay, right. What the mailman can do. Oh, bollocks.
This might be the first graveyard we've ever seen on a golf course.
Yeah.
Quite the metaphor for a couple of us.
Yes. Even more.
Ooh,
Oh,
well worked out.
lucky. Okay.
Yeah, good shot.
Ta-
I think that's going to be good enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Lovely shot.
Fantastic.
Well,
Oh. End of this. Yeah, I can't flop it. It's going to be pitched.
oh, nice.
Very good.
Yeah, nicely
Well
read.
done, Dave.
Oh, thank Christ for that.
Very impressive. There was no way I was going to mention in the last game how you threw away 2 strokes in the last 2 holes.
No,
But it was good to see you didn't go that path again.
trust me, it's been in the back of my mind for the last 3 or 4 holes.
Oh,
Oh,
just nearly cocked it up.
because this last hole wasn't flat, that's for sure.
Oh, look at my back 9. I just went to sleep. Look at it. I just didn't hit the greens at all. I mean, look at that, Dave. There was 6 birdies,
Mm.
and you probably didn't have much of a. I mean, I just didn't hit the greens. My greens must be shocking, but my putts will probably be reasonable. I don't know. Zzz. Okay. 65, 67, 68. 65, 67, 60.
Oh wow! I can't believe